Welcome to another deep dive. We're tackling AI crypto trading bots this time. You know, AI is like the hot topic. And of course, it's making its way into crypto.
Yeah, it really is everywhere now.
So we've got your pile of articles, and we got to figure out, what are these bots?
Right.
How do they work?
Big question.
And the even bigger question, should we be trusting them with our crypto?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit like handing over your car keys to a robot,
Okay.
hoping it gets you where you want to go. But in this case, your destination is like financial freedom
Ah, okay.
and the roads. Yeah, they're pretty bumpy. Crypto, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Okay, so let's back up a sec.
Sure.
For those who might not be super familiar with this, what actually an AI crypto trading bot?
Well, imagine like a trader,
Mm-hmm.
but they're digital. They never get tired. So they can look at market data all day, all night, 204/7.
Okay, yeah.
Spotting patterns that we as humans, we blink, we might miss something.
Right.
They can execute trades super fast
Mm-hmm.
without all the kind of emotional baggage that we as humans bring to investing.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's basically it, an AI crypto trading bot in a nutshell.
So they use algorithms.
Yes.
Those are just like sets of rules
Right.
to make decisions based on the market data.
Yeah. And often they're using machine learning too
Oh, okay.
to adapt and get better over time. So they're learning as they go.
Okay, so they're like super-powered trading assistants
Yeah.
working all the time. I can see why people are really intrigued by this.
Yeah.
But why are people turning to bots instead of just, trading themselves?
Well, because, crypto never sleeps. It's constantly going
Yeah, true.
up, down, all over the place. It can be exhausting to keep up with, even for, the most experienced traders.
Right.
But a bot, it doesn't need coffee breaks. You don't have to worry about it burning out or making emotional decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And it can really capitalize on those small price movements, the ones that we might miss that happen in like a second.
Right.
So it's taking advantage of all these opportunities.
So it's kind of like having Spock manage your portfolio.
Okay, I like that.
Purely logical, no emotion.
Oh, yeah. No emotions getting in the way.
But are these bots really all they're cracked up to be? Let's jump into some of the specific platforms that you've been researching.
Okay, sounds good.
What about AlgoZone? What's their deal?
AlgoZone. So they say they use generative AI,
Okay.
which is a pretty new approach.
Yeah.
And basically, instead of just using those pre-programmed rules, a generative AI bot can actually learn and evolve its strategies.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's getting smarter as it goes based on what's happening in the market. They've got a low minimum deposit. It's only $300.
Oh.
And they only take a commission, a cut, when your trades make money.
So you only pay if you're winning.
Right, exactly. Sounds pretty good, right? On the surface, at least.
Yeah, but didn't you say there was some skepticism, like on Reddit, about AlgoZone?
Yeah, you're remembering right.
Right.
A lot of people, a lot of users,
Yeah.
were saying that the profits weren't quite as high as AlgoZone was saying.
Hmm.
And that it took a long time to, earn back that initial deposit.
Right, right.
And, generative AI, it's a really cool concept, but it's still pretty new.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of like you're trusting a bot that's still figuring things out.
Still learning
Yeah.
with your money.
Exactly. So it's definitely a risk.
Okay, so maybe not the set it and forget it solution. Or what about BitsGap? They seem to have a different approach.
Yeah, BitsGap, they're more about portfolio management and automation across different exchanges,
Okay.
which, if you're someone who's got accounts on different exchanges, that can be a real time saver.
Right. Yeah, juggling all that.
Exactly. And they have these different pre-built bots, so you don't have to build them yourself.
Okay.
And they're each designed for a specific trading strategy. So you've got like grid bots, which basically place buy and sell orders at these predetermined intervals. So it's like creating a grid pattern.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
Yeah, within a certain price range. And then you have DCA bots, that's dollar cost averaging.
All right, I've heard of that.
So those bots, they invest a set amount, but they do it regularly no matter what the price is doing. So that helps reduce the impact of all that volatility over time.
Okay. So it seems like BitsGap is good for people who want to automate,
Yeah.
but maybe aren't ready to build their own strategy.
Yeah, exactly. It's really user-friendly,
Okay.
great for beginners, but, there's always two sides, right?
Right, right.
Someone on Reddit was saying they found BitsGap to be a little too simple
Oh, really?
after they'd been trading for a while.
Okay, so good for getting started, but
Yeah, they wanted something more advanced and more, customizable.
Okay. All right, next on the list we have Cryptohopper. This one seems a little more intense.
Yeah, Cryptohopper is definitely for people who want more control, more customization. You can build your own trading bots.
Oh, wow.
So it can be as simple or as complex as you want. They also have this test environment.
Okay.
So you can try out different strategies
Right.
without actually risking your money.
Mm.
And they've got algorithmic trading, where you set the rules.
Uh-huh.
And then they have independent trading,
Okay.
where the bot basically learns from your past trades and makes decisions based on what you've done before.
So Cryptohopper is for the tinkerers,
Yeah, I like that.
the ones who like to get under the hood
Yeah,
and really customize everything.
right.
But you were saying something about the lack of online reviews.
Yeah, it's weird. You'd think with something this popular, there'd be tons of reviews.
Yeah.
But there aren't. Especially for Cryptohopper X, that's their, premium account.
Hmm.
Makes you wonder.
It does. All right, what else do we have on the menu?
Let's see. Okay, so next up is Mizar. And they're a little different. They focus on trade management and optimization, making things as efficient as possible. And they emphasize risk management.
Right.
They also have copy trading.
Oh, interesting.
So your bot can basically copy what experienced traders are doing.
Oh, so you can let the pros handle it.
Yeah, exactly. You just sit back and hopefully reap the benefits.
That does sound appealing. But there's got to be a catch, right?
Well, they're giving new users $10,000
Wait, what?
in free trading volume to try out the platform.
$10,000. That seems too good to be true.
Yeah, right. It makes you wonder what happens after you use up that free volume.
Exactly. Does the price go way up?
Yeah, or maybe they lock you into some long contract. It's worth looking into.
Yeah, definitely. Free cheeses,
Yeah.
often leads to a trap.
Okay.
Okay, last one, we've got 3 commas.
Yeah, 3 commas. They really love their integration. They connect to over 15 different exchanges.
Oh, wow.
So you can really be trading all the time. And they have a big user base. Over 100,000 traders. Gives them a lot of credibility. And they offer all sorts of different bots. You've got DCA, you've got HODL, you've got grid, you've even got options bots.
Wow. So it's like a full arsenal.
Pretty much, yeah.
But with so many choices, it must be kind of overwhelming for someone new to this.
It can be, yeah. On Reddit, people were saying you really got to put in the time to learn how to use 3 commas well. You need a solid plan.
Right,
You got to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You can't just jump in. But they're saying if you do put in the effort, it can be a very powerful tool.
Okay, so 3 commas is for the hands-on trader,
That's
the ones who want to be really involved.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered a lot, but now the big question. Should you trust one of these AI bots with your crypto?
Yeah. That's the big question. I mean, it's kind of the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's interesting, though, because a recent survey by the CFP board found that, get this, almost a third of U.S. investors are okay taking financial advice from AI without even double-checking with, a human advisor.
Wow, that's a lot of trust in algorithms.
Yeah.
But we
Plus,
trust AI with so much already, right?
Right.
Our
yeah.
phones, our cars, Amazon tells us what to buy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a natural next step, right?
Yeah. But when it comes to your money, especially in crypto, a little skepticism can hurt.
Definitely not.
So how do we balance that trust with caution?
Right.
What are some of the risks that we need to be aware of before we just hand over our crypto keys to a bot?
Well, first of all, no AI, no matter how fancy or how smart it is, can perfectly predict the future.
Right.
Crypto is it's so unpredictable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's influenced by everything.
Yeah.
Global events, what Elon Musk tweets.
Yeah, right.
So even the best AI can get thrown off by something totally unexpected.
So it's not like those sci-fi movies where the AI knows exactly what's going to happen.
Nope. Not Minority Report for crypto trading. And then there's also the security issue.
Right.
You're basically giving the bot access to your exchange accounts
Yeah.
through these things called APIs, which connect different software applications.
Right.
So if a platform security gets messed up or someone intercepts those APIs, your money could be gone.
That is a little scary. It's like giving someone a key to your house and just hoping they don't redecorate with all your stuff.
Right, exactly.
So how do we know which platforms are trustworthy?
Well, transparency is really key.
Okay.
A good platform will tell you everything up front about fees, their strategies, who's actually running the show.
Right.
So don't be afraid to dig a little deeper, read their documentation, look for any audits, see if anyone else has checked them out independently.
So do your homework. Don't just go for a fancy website.
Definitely not. And always remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Those promises of guaranteed returns with no risk. Yeah, no, that doesn't exist. Especially with crypto.
Yeah, because if it was that easy, we'd all be living on our own private islands, right?
That's why.
Okay, so let's say you've done your research, found a platform you're okay with, and your bot is out there trading. Do you just, like, let it do its thing?
See, that's the thing. AI is super powerful, but it's not a replacement for us humans. Think of it like a self-driving car. Yeah, it can probably handle most situations,
Right.
but you still got to be paying attention, ready to take over if things get crazy.
Okay, so it's a partnership.
Exactly.
Not full automation. So what does that look like practically? What should we actually be doing to make sure our bots aren't going rogue?
Okay, so first of all, you got to have realistic expectations.
Okay,
Don't expect to get rich quick.
right.
Crypto trading, even with AI, it takes time. It
Yeah.
takes patience. You got to be disciplined. And you're going to need to learn and adapt as you go. It's not a one-time thing. And then keeping an eye on your bot is super important. Check in regularly, see how it's doing. Don't just set it and forget it.
So you still have to be actively involved.
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned earlier that a lot of hedge funds are already using AI for trading. Are we, regular people at a disadvantage here?
That's a great question. And yeah, it's something a lot of people are worried about. It's true, those big institutions have tons of resources, huge amounts of data, and they've got the best AI experts working for them.
Right.
But AI, it's a tool. It's not some kind of magic wand. Even the smartest AI can't predict everything perfectly.
Okay, so what does that mean for the rest of us? Are we just trying to catch up?
Not necessarily. Remember, even those big hedge funds with all their fancy AI, they still have human traders making the final decisions. And those traders, they're dealing with the same unpredictable market as everyone else. Plus, there's something to be said for human intuition. That gut feeling that tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to hold. AI can't do that. At least not yet.
Right. So it's not just about having the most powerful AI.
Exactly.
It's about using it well.
Right.
Combining it with your own knowledge.
It's like, imagine a master chef. They've got the best ingredients, the most high-tech kitchen, but it's their skill, their experience that makes the food amazing.
Oh, I like that.
AI is the same way. It gives you the
Yeah.
tools, the information, but you have to use them right.
So it's not man versus machine.
Right.
It's man with machine.
Exactly. And that's what's so exciting. We're seeing human ingenuity and technology coming together. The possibilities are huge. But we got to remember, AI is still new, especially when it comes to trading.
So we're all learning as we go.
Totally.
Both the bots and us.
Yeah. That's why it's so important to be curious, be open to learning new things, and have a healthy respect for AI, for what it can do, but also what it can't.
This has been really eye-opening. I mean, we've gone from the basics of these bots to, the big picture questions about AI and trading.
It's a complex world out there.
It is, but it's fascinating, full of potential.
Yeah.
So where do we go from here? What would you say to people who are interested in all this, but maybe a little scared to actually try it out?
Well, the first thing is really think about, what kind of trader are you?
Okay.
Do you like being in the thick of it, making all the moves?
Right.
Or do you prefer to kind of sit back and let things happen? And then how much risk are you comfortable with? Once you know that, you can start looking into different platforms, different strategies. Not every bot is right for everyone.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not like a one-size-fits-all thing.
Exactly. You got to find the bot that fits your personality, fits your goals. And you mentioned those scams earlier.
Yeah. How do you avoid those? What should people be looking out for?
Oh, there are definitely some red flags. The biggest one is if they promise you crazy profits with no risk.
Right. If it sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, nothing is guaranteed in trading, especially with crypto.
So healthy skepticism is a good thing.
Absolutely.
Right.
And look at how transparent they are.
Okay.
Do they clearly explain how much they charge, what their strategies are,
Right.
the tech behind it all? Can you find out who's actually running the platform? If they're being vague or hiding something, that's a bad sign.
So transparency is key.
Yes. It's like before you eat at a restaurant, you kind of want to peek in the kitchen, right? Make sure it's clean.
Right. Make sure it's all legit. Okay. Any other tips for navigating this whole AI trading world?
Oh, yeah. Don't forget the power of, the community. Check out forums, social media, review sites, see what other traders are saying. Don't just rely on what the platform says about itself.
Right. Got to get the real scoop. All right, this has been an awesome deep dive. We've covered so much, from how these bots work to how to use them safely and even the ethics of it all.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
It is, but really fascinating. Any last words of wisdom for our listeners before they dive into the crypto trading world?
Just remember, AI, it's a tool. It can help you a lot, but it's not magic.
Right.
It takes work. It takes research. And yeah, a little bit of skepticism never hurts.
And always be ready to learn new things.
Absolutely. Crypto is always changing, and AI is changing even faster. So stay curious.
This has been great. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your knowledge.
Happy to be here.
And to all our listeners, we hope this deep dive has helped you understand this whole world of AI crypto trading bots a little bit better. Remember, knowledge is power, especially in the crypto world. So keep learning, keep exploring, and happy trading, everyone.